7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll look to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll work this out to the 23. Dallas Turner on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Throwing, Willis. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 39 yards. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Vikings. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
14, Raiders 7.
Here's the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To the right side here, pass is caught.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He gets free inside the 30. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Now give on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Willis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Willis now to throw.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Bates' kick is good. And the Raiders cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air again on second and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Vikings. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Willis. This one complete right side. Finding room at midfield. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Every team understands the value of generating explosive plays, but there's a flip side. The quarterback can only hold the ball so long with how good these teams are rushing the passer. So when you can check the ball down short and gain all the yards after the catch, man, what a weapon for an offense. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Bates, good. with the extra point. And the Raiders are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings us
2nd and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice, and that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it.
Throwing is Willis. He's going to air this one out, and this will be incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Throwing, Willis. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. To throw is Willis. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Willis now to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
When you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Now Willis. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Fake snap for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. And he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Back to the air once more on second down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Now, faking the give. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The third quarter begins with a run. And this will wind up a Vikings first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here's Willis. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll drop to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced me off the throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing, Willis. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Field goal will make it a one-score game, but they want more here on 4th and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Vegas. That is 2nd. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. Now Willis and his offense preparing to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 31, a gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
At the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a 7 and a first down.
First down again at the 40-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Marked down at the 6. 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Minnesota. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. And this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Willis to throw. Going for it all. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will score again. Touchdown, Vikings. It's a debut for the ages, paying immediate dividends. 3 touchdowns in the season opener. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down. He has this one past the 35 to about the 37. They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 19-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. It's 1st down, and they'll run.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Here's Bates for the extra point. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So a win here for the Vikings.